Well, good morning, Gladstone Region. Over the weekend, we saw the relaxing of several COVID-19 restrictions, including a 50-kilometre restriction for recreational purposes, which was fantastic news. I can advise, though, that, of course, that restriction on travel within Queensland does not extend to family and friends. So you can visit your family and friends anywhere within Queensland. So, for example, if you live in, say, Biloela, or you want to travel to Biloela or Toowoomba, the idea is you can go visit them from Gladstone Region, but come straight home. So if you're visiting friends in Serena or Hervey Bay, you can go visit them at their home, but not go to the beach there, because that would be travelling for more than 50 kilometres for the recreational purposes, and that would potentially increase the risk of community transmission. So good news, if you're living in Queensland, you can travel anywhere to visit family and friends, but for recreational purposes that does still remain at 50 kilometres. So the Premier also announced that from Sunday you can have up to 5 people in one household, which is great news for Mother's Day. So particularly if your mother lives in Queensland and you want to, as a family, you can take your family up to 5 people and visit from one household to another in Queensland. So it's really good news. So I'm sure there'll be plenty of mums very happy with that. Also from Monday, the 11th of May, several council offices will reopen. So the Agnes Water Rural Transaction Centre, the Gladstone Customer Service Centre at 101 Gundoon Street, the Miriamvale Customer Service Centre, the Calliope Customer Service Centre and the Mount Larkham Rural Transaction Centre will all open as usual. Unfortunately, the Boyne Island Community Centre, which is also a library, is still under the Chief Health Officer's direction and must remain closed. And that's the case with all our libraries, but Click and Collect is available. So if you're looking to hire anything from our local library, you can use our Click and Collect service. If you are visiting any one of our customer service centres, please respect our staff and other customers by following the social distancing guidelines. Do not visit a site if you have returned from overseas within the past 14 days, have cold or flu-like symptoms, or have been in contact, obviously, with a COVID-19 confirmed case in the last 14 days. Please come prepared, if you can, with pre-filled documents. EFTPOS payments are preferred, but if you can't use EFTPOS, please have the correct cash or have cheques pre-filled as well. Interactions will be done as quickly and efficiently as possible to minimise face-to-face contact. And of course our online services are still available. Now we had our Rise Up program wrap up on Friday the 1st of May, and we had 108 applications, which is fantastic. That totalling $498,000. Now the Rise Up initiative was offering financial support for not-for-profits, sport and recreation community groups across the Gladstone region that have been impacted by the coronavirus, and funds will be made available to those community groups in early June, provided they meet the criteria. We also launched this week our virtual Neighbourhood Centre. So that was launched and will provide access to council programs and services without having to be physically present. So this virtual Neighbourhood Centre provides information for families, for youth, for seniors, for businesses, active living, lifestyle, arts and culture and entertainment, and has a councillors cafe. So residents will be able to ask councillors a question and they will answer them via video as well. The Virtual Neighbourhood Centre will also support facilities including the GECC, Library, Art Gallery Museum and our Neighbourhood Centre to provide and to deliver our public programs and to reconnect our community. So it's a really good initiative there of our team, and I encourage everyone to check it out on Council's website. Now, Prime Minister Scott Morrison will make an announcement later today after the National Cabinet, and he is expected to further lift restrictions over a number of weeks, which will be good news for our economy. And so for those people who have been asking me, will Bathurst be on this year, I can tell you that things are looking better this week than they were last week. So please stay safe, check out our community neighbourhood centre, online community neighbourhood centre, and happy Mother's Day.